So guys, I just want to send out major props to this man right here, one of our local animal shelters, which I'm sure you have seen the videos of him.
The kitten video where the kittens were crawling all over me.
And digging their nails in. But anyway.
Like that right here.
Yeah, they got ransacked. Like, they didn't just get broken into, they annihilated the front office.
I'm here at ARF, the Animal Rescue Fund here in Jackson, and overnight someone broke into the animal shelter here. You can hear the dogs behind me barking. You can see right there behind me some broken glass. That is where the break-in happened. So whoever broke into this building, they were able to gain entry through this glass right here that you're seeing. And I'm going to turn it around so you can see the glass that was left after the break-in. And this is the window that was broken. So we are here again. We're here at the Animal Rescue Fund. I'm going to make my way upstairs, and so I haven't been inside yet. However, I have talked to Elizabeth Jackson, the director here. She's there, and so this is okay. This is our office over here. Okay, so you can see right here. This is her office, and it has been just ransacked. Everything just kind of thrown over all over the place. You see some of the animals afraid to come out. Still afraid because of obviously the break-in that happened last night. They've been hiding under the desk pretty much all morning, right? So the dogs have been hiding under the desk all morning, afraid to come out. And you can just see the damage that was done. Filing cabinet knocked over, the office destroyed, papers thrown all over the place. And also, you can see over here, is this a security system? The thieves also took the security system. You can see here how they, so they knew where to go to get to the security system. Did they have to open this door to get back there to the security system? Okay. So whoever it was knew where they were going and how to get to the security system. Some more broken glass here. Now what is this room? The bed. And this where the medicine was at? Okay. And you see they broke the glass here, and you can see some medicine there on the ground. They took a lot of the medicine that was in this room. Oh, wow, okay. And you can see medicine thrown all over the ground. There's another dog there under a table. And just made a complete mess of everything. They made a complete mess, I see. Wow. Let's see. You can see here file cabinets have been knocked over. Medicines have been taken. Some vaccines were taken also. You see here they pulled back a panel on this wall. So this happened, like I said, this happened sometime overnight. Police have been here. They've taken fingerprints. They've taken photos to try to see how they can, help and find the people who are responsible for this. Did they do anything back this way? Okay. So basically, all the damage is forward. So whoever broke in here, they didn't come back here with the dogs, but they left the back way. So Elizabeth, you said they left through that way? Where? How did they get out? How did they get out? We're gonna show you how the thieves got out. So they got in through the front door, and they came out a back way. It does not seem like any dogs were taken. All the dogs are still here, but a lot of the medicine, so they can't. So they rolled this up. So they knew how to get out of here. Okay. So this is how the thieves were able to get out. They rolled up this door here, and they broke through this fence, and they were able to get out. So it seems like whoever may have been in here had an idea exactly where to go, how to get out, and all that good stuff. And they made their way through that fence once they were done doing what they want, done going through and taking everything they wanted. But do you guys have money here on the facility? Like, were they after money at all?
We don't have any money on the facility. They may have thought there was, but we don't keep money here.
Gotcha. So there is no money here at the facility.
Old substance medicine either.
So no like strong pain medicines for the animals. Yeah, it just seems very random, and it does seem kind of personal when you really think about it. Now exactly where you guys located? What's the address here? Because people are asking.
395 West Mays.
395 West Mays.
Yeah.
All right, 395.
West of the Fondra neighborhood.
Yeah, west of the Fondra neighborhood here in Jackson. Again, the thieves broke in, and they broke into the front door and came out through this gate here, rolled up the door, unlocked it, rolled it up, and came out through this gate. We're gonna go back up here to the front so I can show you guys again where most of the damage is. Yes, people, if you're thinking about adopting a dog, yes, come on down. A lot of animals here that need forever homes. So, back to the front. Again, folks, this is where they broke into the veterinarian's office so that they could go through the medicines. Again, they took a lot of vaccines and some other medicines as well, some heartworm medications. You can see some of the medicine that was left behind right here as the thieves made their way out. And again, they broke in through the front door. From what we know, no animals were hurt and no animals are missing. They're all still here. Officials here thought some of the animals may have been missing when they first came this morning. However, those animals were not missing. They were actually hiding. And they hid all night until ARF officials were able to make their way here.
They have over
240 plus dogs and about
cats,
80 cats.
Bunnies and something
They
else.
don't have bunnies.
I thought they had a bunny.
They may have one or
Okay.
two. But
Well, whatever the case is, somebody broke in and just totally ransacked. Like, when I say ransacked, they took papers and just threw them up in the air. They smashed out windows. They got into the medicine cabinet, which...
took the security system, but they didn't actually take the DVR. The dumbasses took something else. They didn't take the DVR, so they were able to rehook up the DVR with their tech people and get footage of the criminals. I don't want to see that. I'm going to text that out.
But the main thing is they broke into the medicine room, which it's a no-kill shelter. They're constantly needing money for newspaper, dog food, cat food, everything. I mean, just everything.
We're going to take a break right here, and I'm going to insert the clip from me on site. I posted this on Twitter if you didn't see it, but here that goes. So here at our Animal Rescue Fund on Main Street, getting this boarded up because some asshole broke in last night and trashed the place. So here's the office, and puppies. What's up, puppies? Not really a border upper, but you do what you can do, huh? So anyway, I'm going to put the donate button here at the bottom of this link so that y'all can donate if you're so inclined to helping them recover from this burglary. So that was on site, and I luckily had a big shelf. Y'all remember my shelf, my videos where I'm trying to make my office area with that 8-foot long MDF board? I looked at it, and I know the window, but on the news they showed the broken window. And I looked at it, I was sitting there, it was like 4:30 on a Friday.
You had to back up as to why. Because the glass company didn't show up.
Oh, the glass company, yeah, well, I put that in that.
Oh. Sorry.
So I looked over, I'm sitting at the shop, trying to wrap up the day because, you know, we're going out of town this weekend, and I look over and I've got that board that was 2 foot wide, about 8 foot tall. And I look over and I'm like, that would fit that window perfectly. So I sucked it up and went over there and boarded up the window for them so that they would be, so the doggies would be safe.
Which, my point to all of this was, considering we were leaving and we were trying not to do anything extensive before we left, he was a little late, but it was all for good reason because he boarded up the window. They were completely exposed, and this man, he saved the day because he's the man, and I'm proud of him.
I'm not really a great boarder upper, but it's better than it was. Like I told her, I ain't no professional boarder upper, but it's better than it was. At least nobody can just walk through the window. I'm sure they could have kicked it out, but I did use, because there weren't, when I put it in, it was mostly drywall, and there was only real thin strips of wood, so I kind of had to nail it right on the spot to get it to at least bite into the wood to hold, but hopefully it held. I guess it held better than glass would.
But the point being is, the glass company failed them, and they didn't seem to care about coming out and making the situation right for this particular problem because, I mean, you know, there's no telling. He could have come back and possibly hurt all the dogs and the cats and what have you. And unsadly, most of the dogs that were sitting up front were absolutely terrified. I mean, you could just see them hiding under tables.
There were dogs where they threw a flower pot through the window, and it landed on top of dogs' cages, and the dogs had to spend X amount of time walking around on broken glass.
You can see there's still some glass inside of one of the animal crates. So when they broke the glass, it looks like the glass may have gone flying into the crate. Yo, Landis, did you get a shot of this on top of this crate, this flower pot? Did you get a shot of that? Okay. So you see here, that's how they broke the glass. That's right, Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, they threw that through the window.
So they threw this flower pot through the window to break the glass, and you can see there how it landed on top of the crates. And you can see it's trying to clean up after all the mess that was created here sometime overnight. But again, no animals were taken. No animals seem to have been harmed. Do we know, was a dog in this crate?
Yeah, she's out in the play yard now.
Okay, so there was a dog in this crate, but she wasn't harmed or anything, no blood or anything? Okay, great. So there was a dog in this crate when the glass... She was scared. Yeah, I'm sure she was scared. There was a dog that was inside this crate when the glass came flying in. You can see glass on top of the crate, some glass inside the crate. And poor dog had to, walk around that glass for a little while until officials could get here.
Yeah, we need to put Carrie in and go check Jojo's feet. We'll get Jojo's feet checked out.
And again, this is Elizabeth's office, and it was ransacked and destroyed. Let's see, collars thrown over the place, papers thrown. Oh, this is the box of kittens. So someone just brought this by.
Yeah.
So somebody just dropped off a box full of brand new baby kittens. So if you're out there and you're watching this right now and you're looking to adopt,
I need a foster that can bottle feed kittens.
a foster that can bottle feed kittens.
Bottle feed kittens, yes.
So right now, some kittens just came in. If you guys want to be a foster and come in and bottle feed these beautiful little kittens right here, they're very quiet too. They're very.
That means they probably haven't had anything to eat in a while.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, they're all holed up together. Oh, poor babies. So as you can see, if you guys want to volunteer, if you want to make any donations, it's going to cost a lot of money to clean this up. You can see, and again, you can see the dogs that are still hiding out under the desk after everything that happened overnight. Dogs still afraid to come out. Because, obviously they know that what happened last night isn't normal business operations.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah, they know it's not right. And so you see them, it's three under there? Yeah. Yeah, 3 dogs hanging out. And as you can see, office destroyed, papers thrown all over the place. Looks like everything was taken out of the cabinets, taken out of the drawers, and thrown on the ground. Not sure what they were looking for in doing this, if they were looking for anything. That file cabinet was knocked over. It's been pushed back up. And they are working to get the DVR set back up right now. This is located, is it east of the Frundra neighborhood here in Jackson?
This is the Mays Lawson Industrial Complex.
Mays Lawson Industrial Complex. Yes, Jana. Yes, they need help with cleanup. They need help. Any help you could give anyone who's watching right now who wants to volunteer your time, make donations to help with the cleanup and replacement process. I'm sure the folks here at Animal Rescue Fund would really appreciate all of your help. And again, yes, no animals were harmed and no animals were taken. Again, officials thought some of the animals were taken, but they weren't. They were just hiding this morning. And so that is the good news. If there is any good news to take from this, then no animals were hurt and no animals were taken. And yeah, folks, so if you are watching this video or you know anybody who's an animal lover or just wants to help out, the Animal Rescue Fund can really use your help today and over the next few weeks, because this is going to be a process to get everything cleaned up and get things back to normal.
None of the animals were hurt or stolen.
Point being is, why do you want to do that to a no-kill, non-profit, has no money shelter?
Absolutely broke all the time.
And we have gotten, how many? Well, that's where Jack came from. Jack, I know for sure.
We actually never stayed in the shelter. But
No, he got very lucky. He did not have to spend any time in there. But the point being is, doing shit like that, it's like stealing from a church. And whoever did that is going to hell. Like, there is a special place for a person who does that to an animal shelter. So, yeah. I just wanted to give the man major props, because he really deserves it.
And on a side note, I'd been there the day before to rekey the locks because of employee issues. So prepare to stop when flashing. Oh man, it's true. Look,
The hell?
that's the Cars people. The Cars movie, the cartoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got
Why are you
Cars.
telling me now?
I forgot they were there. They actually have real cars from the Cars cartoon. Disney
Oh, maybe
movie.
we'll see the Shaggy Mobile. The Shaggy Mobile, well, Saturdays he comes through.
So anyway, point is even though if you're a locksmith, if you're whatever, if you have the ability
Please help a no-kill shelter.
to do something, and in Mississippi in the South, it's a huge problem with animal control because we have very lax laws because of farmers. Basically, long story short, farmers, domestic animals and cows and everything are all classified as the same. So if they put stricter laws onto dog abuse or dog whatever, then it kind of goes to cows too. And the farmers obviously would lose money or have to make arrangements. So they lobby to keep the laws suppressed so that they can do kind of whatever they want.
All about that money, honey.
In the South, very crooked. So,
which we personally love animals, and I mean, did I tell you I wanted to adopt a horse?
we're not adopting a horse.
A pony?
No, not until we get that land.
Every little girl needs a pony. Not that I'm a little girl, but I can still say it.
So anyway, long story short, if you have the ability to do something that even is out of your comfortable zone, like if you're a locksmith,
And you have a love for animals.
and or
anything. for that
children,
matter,
like whatever,
volunteer a little time. It really makes a huge difference. And those dogs may not be verbally thanking you, but everybody at the shelter who take care of these dogs, they know that there's a whole lot of appreciation.
And I will point out, even though the churches are heavily in the South, but and not to go against, many churches are okay, but churches are a different story. They need to be billed as normal. We don't bill ever for the animals, but churches are always a problematic security concern, and they will in a very church-like way try to take advantage of your services. So, not trying to be like anti-church, but there is a difference between that and animal shelters or whatever the case is. So if you want to help churches, if you want to help animals, if you want to help somebody, try to spend a little bit of time volunteering. But in the meantime, that's it for that.
Okay.
Uh-oh. There's gonna